Hi folks, and welcome to Pixil Litter's Dead Space Remake versus the original Dead Space graphics comparison. The recently released 2023 remake of the original 2008 Dead Space game gave me the urge to take a look back at the original to see just how much of a graphics detail difference the evolution of 15 years makes in a remake such as this. So, just for fun, let's take a quick comparative look here at just a few aspects of the original game versus the remake to see how different they actually look. First off, let's compare the opening FMV scene. As we can clearly see, the models, textures, and lighting details are substantially improved in the remake as expected, and are excellent looking in general. The remake has utilized modern GPU rendering techniques such as ray tracing and HDR to really bring out the details of the environments. They have also added many more celestial objects in the scene, such as more floating rock debris around the USG Ishmira, and more distant objects around it as well, all in 4K resolution textured goodness. Next, let's take a look at the detail difference in your central playable character, Isaac. In a swing around comparison with his helmet off, you can see they have put much more detail into his face and have added a feathered looking effect onto his hair instead of it just being flatly textured as in the original. Then in this helmet on comparison, we can see a bit of a difference in design in the illuminated areas of the front of the helmet with significantly higher amounts of texture and model details in the remake. These higher level details continue across the whole suit as well. The USG Ishmira docking port and its walk-in entrance even have a lot of extra details added also, such as more random litter laying around and certainly more details to your damaged ship as well. These kinds of extra details are a theme you'll see throughout the rest of the game locations too, fortunately, such as here in the first somewhat safe area that you come across in the game. The developers Motive Studio have done an impressive job recreating all the maps in this remake. One cool new little detail they added to the remake that I really like is how your character can now get drenched in blood when nearing some splattering necromorphs, which adds to the game's intensity level, I think. You'll also occasionally see certain extra animations that were not present in the original game, such as this one when picking up the first weapon that you find, which are quite cool and adds a bit of extra slick style to the gameplay. And last but not least are the creepy necromorph monsters. As you can see, they've added plenty of extra gruesome details to these guys also to kick up the terror level a bit. I must admit I even jumped once a bit when getting attacked from behind by one of these while playing the remake. Overall, this is certainly one of the more well done remake games that I have seen in recent years, and I highly recommend it to those who want to re-experience the first Dead Space story in a new and ultra detailed modern way. Well, there you have it folks. I hope you liked this video, and if you have, make sure to hit that subscribe button.